What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Livingston, and I'm coming at y'all with a rare build. This build, when you're making this build, you're trying to go against the meta, man. You're tired of the 6'9s. I got a good 6'9 for y'all. But today, I'm bringing y'all a small point guard, a OG point guard. A point guard that you can cook up with, but it can hold its own. And this is low key like a demigod point guard. If you want to make a small build and you want to be a demigod still, you don't want to be a liability, bro, keep watching. So we're going to get right into this. You're going to go point guard for the position. All that other stuff don't matter. We're going to go 6'1 on the height, 189 on the weight, 6'10 on the wingspan. So 6'1 is the height. Y'all going to see why we picked 6'1, because the 6'1s, they get hella badges. This build is going to get over 100 badges, which is, them 6'9s ain't getting 100 badges. They getting like 80. 189 on the weight, because we need a little bit of weight to get, a little bit of defense. And then 6'10 on the wingspan, because long arms, they help you on defense. They help you get steals, deflections, things like that. It'll help you stay in front of people. And then body type, it don't matter. So we're going to start off with the physicals. 85 on the stand. Now, most people, they see 85 stand, they're like, damn, bro, this year, it handles for days, man. We gonna be tired as fuck, bro. Trust me, bro. I've been going 85 stamina for years, no trouble, bro. I have 85 stamina on every single one of my builds, and I play rec, I play threes, bro. I don't even need to think about it. I'm just chilling. 85 stamina is good, and I don't even use Gatorade this year. Like, I haven't even been doing the drills and shit, so y'all gonna be good with that. For the vert, I believe we're going to an 85. Let me double check. 85 vert. So the 85 vert, we're gonna have bunnies. This is gonna help you on defense with chase down blocks. And you're like, man, I got a 6'1. How am I gonna get chase down? We gonna get chase down hardest. 85 vert for the chase downs, and also 85 vert for the small contact dunk packages, as you'll see we'll get later. We're going to a 54 strength. I was looking at other players in the NBA, because I was like, I want to make like a Chris Paul build, and I was just looking at all the point guards on the regular NBA rosters, and most point guards, they have around a 50 to a 70 strength. So that's probably the reason why a lot of little point guards get bullied, because they don't put any strength. So this will help you out a lot. On the acceleration, we're gonna go to an 80. At 80 acceleration, I wish it could be better. I wish it could be 85, but on this build we can't get 85 and get the same badges. So I've used my deductive reasoning to try to get it the highest I could. 80 is the highest I could, because it's an expensive stat. And then we're gonna go 75 on the speed. So 80 is gonna be good enough to have explosive dribble moves. Acceleration really affects your speed on defense, like how quickly you stay in front of people, and your dribble moves, and most importantly. And if y'all have seen NBA Toots quick first step video, for every badge tier that you have, that you go higher, you get 8 points to your acceleration. Like, it's the equivalent of that. So we're gonna get Hall of Fame quick first step. So it's gonna be basically like you have 99 acceleration. And speed is for off ball movements. So unless you're like a off ball person, and even if you are, a 75 speed is pretty much adequate. I looked at Chris Paul's stats, and he has around the 80 speed, if I'm not mistaken, and his acceleration is around the 80 as well. So these are Chris Paul. They're not going to make him trash in the game. So on the rebound, and this is going to get interesting. We're gonna go a 76 rebound. You're like, why 76 rebound on a 6'1? Bro, this build is different. If you don't want this, you don't gotta put this, but it gets you an extra badge. We're also gonna go 73, I think, on the offensive rebound. Let me look. No, 75. We're gonna go 75 on the offensive rebound. And so this build's starting off weird. Y'all would think like, bro, you're wasting points on offensive rebound. Y'all gonna see it's gonna shape up, bro. It's gonna shape up. But you gonna be able to get boards, bro. You're gonna be like a little Russell Westbrook out there, bro. So don't complain, man. You getting extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I can show y'all an alternative if y'all don't want that. So I'll show you that at the end of the video. 64 on the block. We're gonna max out that block. With the 85 vert and the 6'10 wingspan, you should be able to get some blocks. Excuse me. But you're not gonna be, a menace or anything. But you do get chased down artist silver. Um, so that is one area where you could tweak it, but we saved a lot of badge points by going low on the speed, and so that's where we could allocate points. So here's where it gets nasty for this build. 99 steel. As y'all know, glove is cheese this year, and if you got a 99 steel, bruh, make sure I'm recording. Okay, I'm recording. If you got a 99 steel this year, bruh, you're plucking everybody. So, that shit ain't fair, bruh. So 99 steel, that gets you already all the way up to 26 defensive badges. But we're not done yet. We're gonna go 92 on the perimeter defense, and that's gonna get you an extra badge for one and gold clamps. You're gonna be basically a lockdown with this build. You're gonna be a short lockdown, but you're gonna be like a prime CP3. When you look at these stats, we're gonna go 60 on the interior. You're actually well rounded on the defense. If you just took away the height and you said the height was 6'7" on this build, you would think that this is literally a lockdown build. So, you're gonna be good to go on the defensive end. Don't even worry about it. 31 defensive badges, that's insane. But this ain't even a defensive build though. That's the crazy part about it. So let's get into the offense. Let me show y'all what I can offer for the offensive end. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with a 79 speed with ball. As you know, one of the most popular dribble styles is Michael Jordan. You only need a 75 to get Michael Jordan. And if you've been following a lot of the dribble guys like Stezo, they're not going crazy high on the speed with ball because speed with ball doesn't affect your boost animations. It affects like how quickly you run down the court with it. So, I mean, it might be a little sketchy going with a 79 speed with ball. Chris Paul, for example, has an 80 speed with ball. Jamal Murray, for example, has a 77 speed with ball, if I'm not mistaken. Mark Price, the point guard for the historic Cavs, has a 79 speed with ball. You don't really need speed with ball, is basically what I'm saying. You would only need it to get quick first step, and we're going to go with a 90 ball handle to get Hall of Fame quick first step. And as you see, we get an extra badge while doing it. And this is going to unlock hella dribble packages for you. So, you're going to be able to get the Trae Young size up. Or actually, you won't be. I think you need a 92 for that. But you're able to get Hyperdrive Gold, quick first step, Hall of Fame. And you'll be able to get most dribble packages. Definitely the ones that Stezo has. So if you want to dribble like him, you'll be good to go. For the pass accuracy, we're going to go 75. This might seem a bit low, but I've already tested it, thoroughly. 75 pass accuracy is what you need to make good passes. This gets you the LeBron pass style. If you're not hip, I'll get you hip now. The LeBron pass style is it's one of the best ones. I would say that it's the equivalent of Bullet Passer Gold last year, or somewhere in between silver and gold, because silver was kind of mid, but gold was, standard for me. I made most of my players with gold, 85 pass accuracy. So that LeBron pass style, it kind of feels similar to that. So let me review what my free throw was. Okay, so we went to a 70 with the free throw. To be honest, all you need is a 60, but we had extra badge points. So, I went with a 70 here. You should not miss. I shoot about truthfully speaking, because I've missed a lot of free throws at the beginning of the year, I probably shoot around 80-85% from the free throw line, and I made all my builds with 70 to mid 70s free throw. So you should be greening with that. Good free throw animation I suggest is DeMarcus Cousins. It's pretty easy to time. So for the 3-pointer, we're gonna go with an 86. A lot of people are struggling with shooting this year, so if you can shoot with an 86, then I definitely recommend this build for you. But you gotta know what you're good at. Me personally, I could shoot with an 80, greening it every single time. But it seems like this year people are really struggling with the shooting. So some people might need a 90. Some people might. I think if you can't shoot, you shouldn't even make this build at all, to be honest. You're gonna need to know how to shoot the ball. But if you're half decent at this game and you know how to use a small guard, you should have no issues. If you were shooting with a point guard last year, I don't see why you can't shoot with this build. I mean, you have 20 badges. You get Agent 3 Silver, Limitless Silver. Those are the only two I would use from the tier 3. You could throw some Green Machine on, Space Creator. And honestly, you don't even really need badges this year. It's more about your ratings. So yeah, you'll definitely be good to go with an 86 3-pointer. I'm greening with an 85. I have another 6'11" build, 6'11" with Hall of Fame quick first step and gold limitless takeoff that I could show y'all. And I went like 7 for 9 in the rec with no badges with it. So I feel like you should not be missing. So on the post, we're gonna go 66. You don't need post, but this is so cheap on this build that you might as well just get the extra badge. So it gets you an extra badge. I actually like to post up with my build. So I'm the type of person, if I got in a bind, even on a 6-1, if I'm going against another small guard, I might throw a drop step on them. I might do a post spin. Like if I lose all my stamina bars and like I don't got good teammates, like if I get stuck on the right block, I might do a post spin so I can get towards the middle of the basket and maybe get a limitless takeoff. So it doesn't hurt to have it, and it prevents like plucks on post ups if you're just like sitting still. On the driving dunk, we're gonna go to an 86, I believe. This gets you a badge and limitless takeoff gold, which is one of the best badges in the game. We're gonna go 88. You see that 88? That gets you 23. So far we're looking at 23, 20, 22, and 31. That's gonna get you to 23, and get you acrobat gold. You're gonna be able to finish in the paint on layups, because you might have to. If you get put into a bad dunk animation that might get blocked, you might have to switch it up in the air. So like on most builds, I don't recommend acrobat, but on this build, you might have to resort to that. And then we're gonna go to a 78 on the close shot, and I believe the last point goes on post control, but let me double check. Yeah, so you get 2 more points on the post control. Doesn't get you an extra badge, but that's just the only place it can go. So let's review places where you can revise this build. If you really wanted to change it, one place you could change it is on the rebounding. You could take it down to where you get just at the badge threshold. You could take this block down to the threshold for chase down artists, save you some points. You could take the strength down, and I don't recommend this. I don't recommend any of these changes. I think I've optimized it already, but if you want some different stats to play with the build, you take the strength down to where it doesn't affect perimeter defense, still get that 31 badge. You can even take the I don't recommend taking that down at all. You could take the mid-range down. I put it up here like this for the midi magician, I believe, but you could take that down. What was it at? A 73. You could take it from a 73 down to a 72 from the badge threshold. You could take this free throw down to a 61 to where it doesn't affect your 3-pointer. And you could take this, you can honestly just take this completely off, and you have a good bit of badge points. But let me show you like how cheap those attributes cost. Let's see how much speed or acceleration that could have got you. All the stuff I just took down. 4 acceleration points, 4 speed points. So I just took down probably 100 attributes, maybe even more, and all it got me was 5 speed attributes. So we're gonna put everything back up. 54. Another thing you could also take down is the vertical if you don't want the small contact nugs, and that would actually be a lot of attribute points. So let's see what you can do with that. Put that down to a 42. And I'm trying to think of useful things. Speed with ball, maybe. That won't be an interesting one. Acceleration. You could really boost out of your animations with the 80 and the 85. And it doesn't really affect your badge count too much. So, and then you can slap the rest of this on free throw. And here you go. You got a altered build with more speed, but obviously you lose animations, you lose strength. So let's go to so now we're at the takeover screen. You get pretty much all of the good takeovers in the game. I went with Limitless, and I would suggest either ankle breaking shots or finishing moves if you want to dunk. But since you're a 6'1", you're probably going to be a bit more finesse, so you're going to be going for the 3-pointer more. So just for fun purposes, Limitless and ankle breaking shots seems like it makes the most sense. Shades of Stevie Francis, the franchise, Drew Holiday, and Jamal Murray. Not exciting shades of, but we don't care about that. We care about how it plays. Gonna max this out to a 99. Let's start with defense. So on defense, Hall of Fame glove. Menace gold, pick dodger gold, rebound chaser, pogo, chase now, clamps, challenger, and then you could go ankle braces, bronze, workhorse. Oh, no workhorse. Oh, yeah, ankle braces, bronze. I mean, the ankle braces animations, the tight handles animations, they don't happen as much, but that'll definitely help. But if you don't want to go ankle braces, you could go workhorse. And depending on where you want to put your +4, you could try to get interceptor. I don't recommend that though. So I think you should go plant breaker, quick first step, hyperdrive, handles for days. And my shawty is calling me. She's going to have to wait. Okay. Unpluckable. And that's pretty much it for the playmaking. If you really wanted to finesse, you could go no handles for days, unpluckable bronze, and that way you could get needle threader, dimer, floor general. This is if you wanted to be a passer, if you wanted to play a team game. And then you can still get unpluckable gold just off of taking handles for days off. So, and you don't gotta go clamp breaker. You could go killer combos, but clamp breaker has been the best for me so far. For the 3-point shooting, and this is where I put my +4 when I made this build. Limitless. I went green machine, gold space creator, and I like mini magician a lot. Comeback kid is a must. Claymore is a must. Agent 3, and I believe if you put your +4 if you put like your Claymore on this, if you put your +4, maybe if you take off Claymore and you put your +4 here, you can get blinders silver. But if you're more of a spot up, I can't really see somebody being a spot up with a 6'1", so I think Claymore is kind of useless. But yeah, you could get blinders. For the finishing badges, Limitless takeoff for your core badge, fast fearless finisher for your tier 2. Pro touch is not too bad, but it depends on if you have your layup timing off. Giant Slayer, gotta have Posterizer and Slithery. And this would be really nice for finishing. Yeah, this is tough. And if you rock Pro Touch, maybe you take this now into silver. Take Giant now. Oh crap. In fact, maybe you put that bronze. Take that. Boom. But yeah, there you go. If you want to rock Pro Touch, I think that would be the better of these 4 badges in the tier 1 and tier 2, and that would get the job done. So that's the build, y'all. It's your boy Levinson signing out.